What's happening, guys? It's Tony aka Slaps here, back with a brand new draft league video, baby. I'm your coach of the Austin FC over Deerlings for the last time here in the BBR. This week we're going up against Coach Emil, coach of the Montreal Ice Qs. So, in case you didn't see the last video, spoilers for that one, but we did end up losing in the semifinals. So, that was the end of our season, just one step short of finals. Which is pretty unfortunate, but hey, a good game, of course, to our opponent. I think there was a lot I could have done differently in that game. Of course, I did get flinched, but I think there's a lot more beyond that that I could have done to help secure that game. So, oh well, hindsight's 2020. You have the clarity after the game of what you could have done. Nothing we can do about it. But Emil and I agreed to play for third place. Just a quick, fun game. I don't know if Emil's uploading it. But just playing for third, and I guess spoilers, Emil lost his semifinals game to Shuckle, so it's Shuckle and T-Row in the finals. Go check out either one of those. I'm uploading this on Saturday, hopefully, if I get it out on time like I mean to, so that tomorrow on Sunday you can go watch their side of the battle and not have this battle here. But this is for third place. And let's just get into the team. I don't want to do like a full breakdown or anything like that. It just meant like to be a quick fun game. Nothing too crazy, right? So I'm not going to do like a full breakdown or anything like that. But anyways, our team is Qfly, Apom, Coughing, Toadschool, Cufant, Houndour, Corpish, Krogung, and Bonsly. The same team as always. Our opponent, he had the other Cutiefly. He was in the other draft pool and was the other player to get Cutiefly. So Cutiefly's there. Drillbur, Alolan Grimer, Magby, Hisuian Zorua, Riolu, Piplup, Cranidos, and Rowlet. So obviously Cutiefly on the other side is something pretty important. Our hazard removal, we do have Toadschool, but it's sometimes hard to get spin off, especially because he has Hisuian Zorua. So just making sure that Cutiefly doesn't get up webs is pretty important. Our hazards also aren't as important because he has Drillbur, like a really good spinner, and the biggest thing is that we don't have a ghost type on our team, so we haven't been able to spin block really all season. So there's that. Alolan Grimer is of course super scary offensively for my team. Magby as well is super scary offensively. Like a belly drum set could put in a great amount of work, or just 4 attacks life orb can do amazing. Soon Zora could be really strong and annoying, of course, with its illusion. Riolu, very scared to see what Emil could do with that. I've seen it set up like screens with Cutiefly so that Riolu can just sweep late game. There's always that. And then you have like the bottom 3, like a defensive core. Piplup and Rowlet really good defensively, and Cranidos just could throw me off guard with that. So what we decided to bring this week was bring Cutiefly, Moonblast, U-Turn Psychic, and Sticky Webs. Moonblast does really well into my opponent's team. His only resist is Magby, if I'm not mistaken, and so we can just fire off Moonblast pretty strong into their team. Boots just to prevent hazards and webs from slowing us down. U-turn to maintain switch initiative on like Magby coming in, because that's pretty obvious. Psychic to try to hit the Magby as hard as I can, and Sticky Web just to get up hazards in case the Jober's gone or something like that, or even just getting them up and forcing Jober to spin for one turn is always really nice. So there's that. Next we have our Eviolite Toadschool up next. Earth Power, Giga Drain, Sled Bomb, and Rapid Spin. Just meant to be pretty bulky with the Eviolite, just so I can always guarantee get my spin off on something. I can come in on the Drillbur pretty safely as that tries to set up rocks, and I can just spin right away. If he wants to go the Hisuian Zorua to block my spin with my Eviolite, I always beat it 1v1, and I can stay pretty healthy with my Giga Drain. So there's always that as well. This also allows me to take a hit from like the Drillbur, like I said. So it's always really nice. So this is pretty nice. Earth Power and Giga Drain for our main stab. Sludge Bomb to hit the Rowlet coming in. Next up, we have our other Eviolite user in Corpish. Originally was trying to run like a life warp set, but without this, Belly Drum, Magby kind of runs through my team, so I had to run Eviolite, Crabhammer, Aqua Jet, Knockoff, DD, pretty standard, just DD in case I can try to sweep through his team. I don't anticipate it, so more of like a breaker, but Jet's really nice for priority against things like the Drillbur, the Magby, potentially the Riolu, and then just Crabhammer for main damage, and then knock off Turbo items across my opponent's team. Next we have a Custap Cufant. Really didn't have like an item, to be honest, to throw on this thing, so I just went with Custap in case I get weak and maybe I can get an important hit off, but just meant to try to get up rocks. Iron Head, Zen Headbutt, and High Horsepower hit his team extremely well. It can help me take the hit from the Alolan Grimer and try to 1v1 that, get some huge damage off on that, and mainly the Cutiefly. Help me take some big chip from that Cutiefly. Iron Head obviously is our main sheer force boosted stab. Zen Headbutt to hit the Riolu in case someone's trying to set up against me, and High Horsepower to hit that Magby. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory. I don't really have a reason for the spread. I think, honestly, I just clicked this recommended one here and just rolled with it. I'll be honest. Next, we have a Houndour Shuckaberry with Flash Fire, Fire Blast, Dark Pulse, Sucker Punch, and Flame Charge. Dark Pulse, honestly, as a stab, does really well into their team, so I decided to run Fire Blast just as a nuke. I tried to go without Flamethrower this week. We'll see how it goes. Sucker Punch just for priority into like Pokemon like this Zora, the Cutiefly of its weekend, Jober, things like that, and Flame Charge just to boost our speed. Shucka in case we can catch something like the Jober off guard with that. Because Jober's pretty scary offensively for my team, so we're doing that. And lastly, we have Apom with the Oranberry, Skill Link with Fury Swipe, Fake Out, Knock Off, Facade. Fury Swipe's obviously our main stab with Skill Link, Fake Out for priority, Knock Off to remove items, and Facade just in case the Magby tries to fish for a burn. Maybe I get burned by like a Scarfisu and Zoroa on lead or something. Just making sure that if my Apom does get burned in this game, I'm not completely like neutered and I can just click Facade against this team. So that's what we're bringing. Just a quick breakdown. I want to thank you guys so much for the support. I mean it. This entire season has been amazing. We had a great run. Sucks it had to end a little bit short, but hey, I appreciate everything about it. In about another week or so, we should get some Pokemon Champions news, we hope, for Pokemon Day. So hopefully our next draft week isn't too far out, but I do have some other plans in the meantime, so hope you guys stick around, of course, on the channel. Hit that like button if you did enjoy, subscribe if you are new, as I try to upload draft content as frequently as I play, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the battle. And here we are getting into, I guess, the extra game of BBR. Let's write down his team before I kind of diddly-dally about what this game is. I mean, I guess I could do it at the same time, right? So basically, we decided that we wanted to play for third place. It'd be a fun game, and you know, just because I think we both are, we just want to keep the season going as long as we can. Of course, we both lost in semifinals. You know, both very, very close games. If you did not see Amel's side of the game, you got to go do so, because that game was also really, really great, especially the final sequence. You got to go watch it. But yeah, we both lost, so we're playing for third place. Good luck, of course, to Shuckle King and T-Row in finals, so go watch up those games if you haven't seen them already. But let's see what he decided to bring. So Drober, Cutiefly, Hisuian, Zora, Rowlet, Riolu, and Cranidos. So no Piplup. No Magby is insane, and no Alolan Grimer either. Wow, okay. So, I mean, with this being a finals game, I fully expect this to kind of be like a meme game of sorts in Amel's eyes, which is, you know, very scary. But he didn't, oh no, he did bring the Drober. I was going to say, I could try to lead, we'll lead, I guess we'll lead Apom and see what happens. I didn't really know what to lead here. I didn't really get a lot of prep help in this one. I mean, this game's like not super serious by any means. Just kind of meant for us to, you know, just play one more week with our teams. So we both really liked our teams and everything like that. Just enjoy a little cup one more time. Good luck, have fun to Amel. We're going to see Cranidos lead, so this is, I think, fine for me. I honestly didn't expect the Cranidos to come, so I don't exactly know what to expect from this thing. But I do know I can fake it out at least frame one and go from there. Break it's like sturdy or something. Of course, we get dropped to a head smash. We get dropped to anything pretty much. I could go into Cranidos, or not Cranidos, Cufant. I imagine I live any hit and just go from there. What if I go into my Toad School? I get dropped by a Fire Punch. But if he's not like Life Orb and he's like a Jolly Scarf set, it's also not great for me. I really don't lead great into this Cranidos. I won't lie, but I don't really need Apom for much. I'm going to keep it a buck. So I think I'm going to let it drop here to get a knockoff on it. We're just going to let Apom go down here. Okay, so we're going to outspeed. We're going to do a good amount. We're going to see Life Orb. Okay, so he was Life Orb. He's going to Rock Slide me. I imagine this kills me. Oh, Apom! The GOAT! Oh my gosh. Apom. It looks like if he Jolly, there's a 43% chance to kill me. So I pretty much live that more or less all the time. I can try to knock off here, and it should pick up the KO. It's kind of a roll. We'll go for it though. We'll just knock off. Actually, I don't know if this thing gets Sucker Punch. I hope not. Alright, cool. So down goes the Grenados. And that was one of his life orbers. Riolu could come in here. A lot of things could come in. I mean, I kind of outspeed a majority of his team. Cufant's gonna come in and try to set up webs. I presume I can go ahead and click the area swipes and punish him being webs, or him setting up the webs, which seems like a nice play. I could also go into Cufant and get my rocks up, which seems pretty nice. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go into Cufant here to set up my rocks. Let's see what happens. Having to play. Oh, he's gonna make a double. My go Amel. Okay, so that actually is pretty bad. As he goes into Drober. Dang, I should have just attacked. I wanted to as well. Actually, I think if I always live that hit from the Cutie Fly, I should have definitely done that. Let's see. It would have killed me on Moonblast. So we're gonna get outplayed there. We gotta make a switch out. We'll go into our Toad School here. We're Eviolite, so we can take hits from the Drober decently well. Good double on Amel, because that was a pretty nice opportunity to set my rocks there. We're going to go into Amelger. We're going to see, is he going to step hazard? Is he going to predict me? No, it's just an Earthquake. Ow! That life orb? That has to be. Oh my gosh, it's not. Jeez. Okay. How did that do so much damage to me? That has to be banded. That choice banded. Yeah, that's banded into Earthquake. Okay. Good to know. So yes, to switch here, I'm going to Sludge Bomb, predicting the Rowlet to come in. So we know it's banded Drober. I mean, I guess he could be Soft Sand maybe. What does the Soft Sand damage look like? If he's Soft Sand, he would have had to have gotten an absolute max roll. We're going to do a big... Oh, we get a crit. And a poison! Using the Amel, the Toad School, to completely ruin that Rowlet. I don't want this thing to be Scarfed. I'm going to switch out just in case. We're going to go into... I think Kaz is fine for now. And see what happens. Is that what I want to do here? Yeah, I suppose that's fine. So I don't want him to be Scarfed. That was a really big crit, so sorry about that, Amel. Obviously this thing's not Eviolite though either. But the thing is either Soft Sand, he's gonna Air Slash and miss. Wow. I'm so sorry, Amel. You don't deserve any of this. I'm gonna get my rocks up here. Pretty free at this point. As he's gonna knock off, remove my Custat Berry. Ow, he crit me. I was gonna say that knockoff did 1,000,000. We're gonna get our rocks up. And this thing is going to go down. Let me make sure that it wasn't Eviolite. I can't imagine your Eviolite with my crit doing like 80% to this Rowlet. Oh, you know what? It just might be. Yeah, that would have killed. So he has to be Eviolite. Okay. That's one of his Eviolite users down. Good to know. Oh, a really big knockoff too. That sucks. But if he was in a Drober, I just take my damage. I let this go down, I think. He's going to go into Drober. I mean, I know he's banded. Or, I guess he could be Soft Sand, like I said. It could be Soft Sand Spin. I'm going to go ahead and drop here. Yeah, I think this is fine. I can go into... Yeah, I can let myself go down here as that Iron Head. He's going to spin. You did 3 with a rapid spin. Does that tell me that's banded? Can I like find out anything? That feels like it has to be, right? Bye, Drober. That actually tells me that it wasn't banded, Drober, probably. So it was likely Soft Sand then, so good to know. So he's going to get the spin off, but Drober's down now. I'm curious what he goes into now. Had I died there, honestly, that would have been pretty good. I would have gone into Toad School, and I would have clicked Rapid Spin, and then gone from there. We're gonna see Riolu come in. I have to punish this thing setting up. I'm gonna click Zen Headbutt here. Let me just try to punish this thing. Click Zen Headbutt. You get a nasty plot. Okay. I imagine this thing might be Eviolite, so it might live this. Oh my god, it lived on one! On one! I guess I could... I don't care. I don't care about keeping this. We're gonna Iron Head here. As he focus blasted and missed! I'm so sorry, Emil! This game is awful! I'm so sorry! That's so awful! Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry, Emil. You deserve to hit that at the very least. At the very, very least. He's gonna go into his cutie fly here. I'm gonna click Iron Head. This might be the Zorua, to be honest. Cufant having a field day. It is the Zorua. It's gonna take me out. And what? I go into Houndour here. Click Flame Charge. Just call it a day. I guess so, right? So we'll go into Houndour. Downy. We're gonna Flame Charge into Sucker Punch, KO this thing. We're gonna see Terra Blast. Okay. So we know he's not Scarf, so I can just Dark Pull. He crit me! Oh my god, that's awful! This is a crazy game. Oh my god, that's awful. I'm not gonna say he didn't deserve it. He did. He did. Can you tell me anything? Not really. So now what? I have to go into T-Row? No, I like keeping health on you. We'll go into our cutie fly of our own here. And well, you know we outspeed and KO this thing. So I can Moonblast here. We should two-shot this thing. Special tag drop, so huge. Honestly, that might matter. I might live the Temper Flare now if he has it. Or maybe Terra Blast as well. Is he? Eject back? Eject button. Okay. Interesting. But we know he's not Scarf, so like Apom can always revenge it. That's not a huge problem, and it can't like kill me with priority or anything like that. He's gonna go into his own cutie fly here, obviously. Do I want to Moonblast? Yes. He's gonna Moonblast. He's gonna win the speed tie. Ow! We're gonna Moonblast right back. Bang! Can my cutie fly win the speed tie this time? No, he's gonna win it. He might be Scarfed, to be honest, as well. If he's Scarfed, am I screwed? No, because I have Corphish in the back here. Also, I realized I've been calling it Corphish all season, like hard P, Corphish. It's Corphish with like a PH, like an F, like a fish. It's not a fish, but it's like a fish. I didn't know that until literally like last week whenever I was editing the video for T-Row. I was like, oh my god, I've been calling it the wrong thing this entire season. But looks like we're going to pick up this win against Amel. GG. Very hacksy game. So that sucks. But I mean, this was just for fun anyways. So hopefully Amel was still able to have a good time on his side regardless. Go check out Amel and go watch his season. He had an amazing season, especially go watch his semifinal game because obviously, you know, he lost because he's here with me. But it was still a phenomenal game. You got to go check it out. I want to thank you guys so much for everyone who supported the channel during this BBR run. Super amazing season, great performance I think from me, and you know, just awesome to see the amount of support I got. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Draft League will be coming right around the corner with champions. I do have a couple other small video ideas in the meantime. I want to thank you guys so much once again. Leave a like if you did enjoy, subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you guys in the next league. Peace.